CorelDRAW's cloud-based collaboration workflow enables you to collaborate and comment on designs seamlessly and in real time with clients and colleagues. The Corel Cloud dashboard can be accessed in both CorelDRAW 2021 and CorelDRAW.app and acts as your collaboration hub, making it easy to store, organize, and share cloud files. The Live Comments feature eliminates slowdowns in the design feedback, refinement, and approval processes. Stakeholders can comment on and annotate a document in CorelDRAW.app, with all feedback instantly appearing in the working file in CorelDRAW 2021. And when a designer asks about or replies to a piece of feedback, all reviewers immediately see the response in CorelDRAW.app. You can also use your Microsoft 365 account to create new designs and collaboratively review designs with team members right inside your Microsoft Teams channels. Before we get started, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you'll find a link in the description below that will take you to our tutorial page on Corel's Discovery Center. Here you can also view a written copy of this tutorial. I have this 3-page document open in CorelDRAW Desktop, and I'm ready to get client feedback. The Collaboration Hub is the Comments Docker, which I can open in the Window Dockers menu or by clicking the plus sign along the list of open Dockers. If I'm not already signed in, I can do so through a Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 account, or I can sign in as a guest, which means that my comments won't be authenticated and I'll need to be notified via email when my comments are addressed. If I'm already signed in, I can click Return to Comments. I'll leave a note on the first page for reviewers to let me know which option is the favorite. To share this file with others, I'll click the Save and Share icon at the top of the Docker. This brings up my Corel Cloud dashboard, where at the bottom I can set the name I want for the cloud file and click Save. This URL in the Share File window is what I can give to clients and collaborators, and the copy icon stores the URL in the copy buffer. For those who receive this link, I can set the permission as Viewer, which is view only, Reviewer, who can comment and annotate, and Approver. I'll choose Reviewer for this link. With private sharing, I can have an email invitation to this cloud document sent automatically to collaborators. I would enter the email address here, choose the permission level, and click Add. I'll close the Share File window. This file and all the other files I've already uploaded to Corel Cloud appear here in my dashboard, in Card View or List View. I can also sort file order by most recent, by name, etc. Folders can be added to organize cloud files. I'll click New Folder, name the folder Logos, and drag in the files I want. I've now added 2 new folders for brochures and posters. A folder can be renamed, copied, etc. Note that if you delete a folder, its contents will also be deleted from your cloud account. So before deleting, be sure to move any files you want to keep back to the My Cloud folder. Cloud files themselves can be opened, renamed, downloaded, etc. To set sharing options for any of my cloud files, I can click the file, then click the Shared icon. After closing my cloud window, my File tab in CorelDRAW Desktop has a cloud icon, indicating that this file now exists in my cloud account. If I'm away from my desktop, I can still manage my cloud account. From any browser, I can go to CorelDRAW.app and sign in with my Corel credentials. To share a file I've already uploaded, I can click Open from Cloud. I could also open a CorelDRAW file from this computer, then choose File, Sync File to Corel Cloud. To share a file opened this way, I'll click the Share link. Now I'm the reviewer, who either received the automatic invitation to the Corel Cloud file or opened the file's URL. If I have a CorelDRAW login, I can enter my credentials, or I can sign in as a guest, which means that reviewers don't need a Corel license for access. I just have to enter my name and email and request the link. The email I received from CorelDRAW.app will have a link to access the file. Because the sharing status of this file was set as Reviewer, I have access to the Comments Docker with all of its annotation tools, and the current file status is In Review. The comment by the designer appears at the top of the list. I can switch pages with the menu at the top left, and I'll leave a note on this page that the green option is my favorite. I'll also go back to the first page and reply to the designer's comment. Back in the designer's file on CorelDRAW Desktop, each comment added by reviewers appears in real time on the relevant page in the document. The search field can be used to find comments on all pages, either by a specific reviewer or containing specific text strings. Each comment is also emailed to the designer, as well as other collaborators, with a link back to the file in Corel Cloud. Now I'm a second reviewer, accessing the Cloud file via the URL. I can see all comments by the designer and all other reviewers. I'll add my own comment, marked by an ellipse, requesting a color change on one of the options. As the designer, I can see the request in my desktop version. I'll make the requested change and leave a comment for the reviewer who requested the change, noting that refreshing the browser will bring up the most recent version. When I save the file, the Cloud version is updated. All reviewers will now see the updated file, and the reviewer who requested the change can mark the comment as resolved. Resolved comments are removed from the comments docker by default, both for the designer and reviewers, but I can show resolved comments by clicking the settings icon in CorelDRAW.app or the options icon in CorelDRAW Desktop. Now let's say I have a design in which all comments have been addressed and I'm ready for the final stage of approval. In CorelDRAW.app, as soon as I invite a reviewer with approver permission, I can also change the design status to Request Approval. Then the reviewer can mark it as approved. This brings us to the end of this tutorial on Cloud Files and collaboration in CorelDRAW. If you've been watching this video on YouTube, you'll find a link in the description below that will take you to our tutorial page on Corel's Discovery Center. Here you can also view a written copy of this tutorial.